Today I'm going to be talking about the spice rack and the Airstream Basecamp, which is frequently misunderstood as well as ratioed and repurposed. I do like to cook in the Airstream, and since I'm from Louisiana, I like to use spice when I cook. So the spice rack was important to me. The size of the spice rack does limit what you can put inside of the spice rack. There's also like a very large gap on the sides of the spice rack. So I put my salt and pepper in there to kind of keep from other objects getting stuck in there. I find that the vast majority of my containers that my spices come in do not fit in the spice rack, but I did find these jars at Target and they come in a 12-pack. I find that I can use about 9 of them with the salt and pepper in those corners to keep them from getting jammed in those gaps, and it fits pretty perfectly. Okay, let's make the labels cute. So I took the chalkboard contact paper from my last project and my trusty X-Acto knife and began to fit some labels on these jars. I did cut off the corners of the labels just to kind of make them a little bit neater, and I didn't do this in a very exacting way. I mean, you could obviously measure that out with the grid on the back of the contact paper, but because I wasn't trying to make it perfect, I just cut off a corner, took that corner, stuck it on the other corner to give myself an idea of the angle and size, and then cut again. Once I was done with that, I got my new favorite thing, which is a chalk pen, and used that to write on the label what the seasoning is. And as you can see, once it's dried, it does not rub off, which is great. To change it, you just wet a towel and then it wipes right off. Perfect. Especially since I'm not very committed to what 9 seasonings I will be using, but I think I'm going to use as many combo seasonings as I can for obvious reasons, lack of space. So utility and aesthetic, my 2 favorite things. While in storage, I am keeping my spices in the refrigerator for the same reasons that I keep my toiletries in here, which I discussed on my first ever hack. So if you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. And thanks for watching this one.